How y'all doing? It's Rob Burnham, make here preaching man R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91. This time I'm doing another episode of movie reviews. This time I'm reviewing The Amazing Spider-Man 2. What happens on this movie is it starts off with Spider-Man going out and going after who's going to become the Rhino at the end of the movie. And they steal all this plutonium or whatever, and Spider-Man's trying to stop them. But while this is happening, his graduation's happening, so he has to try to speed up and save all these people. Well, during this chase, the Max, the guy who becomes Electro in the movie, he's trying to get all his blueprints up out of the street, and Spider-Man, Peter Parker comes and saves him. Well, this makes Max obsessed with Spider-Man, like stalker level obsessed. So what happens is Spider-Man's able to stop the guy who becomes Rhino, and he winds up getting arrested and put in the raft throughout the whole movie until the end. We'll get into that. What else happens is Max is an electrician at Oscorp, and he has to fix this broken wire. It's above these electric eels. Well, he's doing this, and it winds up shocking him, and he falls into the electric eel vat, and the electric eels straight start shocking him and eating him and all this other stuff, and giving him his electro powers. And Oscorp thinks he's dead, but he comes back to life and he starts sucking up all the power out of the city. He's not meaning to because he doesn't know how to control his powers yet. And him and then Spider-Man have hit their first fight, and then Electro winds up getting captured. Well, after this happens, we meet Harry Osborn, Peter Parker's friend when they was about 8 years old. That his father took him away and sent him abroad or whatever, because his father was dying and he didn't want Harry seeing that. Well, Norman Osborn winds up dying in this movie and just accompanied Harry. Well, one of the second in command doesn't like Harry at all and is trying to take the company away from him. And he blackmails Harry to make it look like Harry's the reason that Electro became Electro, and Harry tried to hide it or whatever. And what happens is Harry is trying to get Spider-Man to give him his blood, that way he can cure his disease that him and his father had. And Peter doesn't want to do this because he doesn't know what's going to happen. Well, Harry breaks back into Oscorp with Electro's help, and Electro gets connected to the grid or whatever, so that's the only reason Electro was there. Harry goes and gets the second in command to inject him with the serum that makes him the Green Goblin, pretty much. And it's a version of the lizard serum, but it doesn't completely turn him lizard-like. It just gives him lizard-like features to make him look like a goblin. And then he gets the super suit and the glider, and then Harry goes after Spider-Man. And right after the fight with Electro that Spider-Man has toward the end of the movie, and he defeats him, Harry comes and takes Gwen Stacy and drops her off of the clock tower. Well, Spider-Man's trying to save Gwen Stacy, and he uses his spider web, and it doesn't catch her in time, and she winds up hitting her head on the ground, and she winds up dying. Well, the funeral happens, and then Peter Parker stops being Spider-Man for about 5 months, and then the Rhino breaks out of prison with the help of Harry Osborn and the guy who's been wearing the bolo that was in the end credit scene of the last movie. And they give him the Rhino suit, and him and Spider-Man have a fight at the end of the movie, the Rhino and Spider-Man, and that's the end of the movie pretty much. My question for y'all is, now that Harry is the Green Goblin, what's going to happen? As always, Preacher Man R&B signing out. Guys, GG awesome. It's been an episode of Retro TV 91. See you next time.